How is Switzerland, South Africa?
Oh, Switzerland. Oh, his father. Okay, Switzerland.
Give up.
I'm sorry. We ain't seen no African yet. We ain't seen Asian
Stop
yet.
being personal, okay?
I'm just saying, we ain't seen no Asian.
It's clear that there's some prejudice that happens when these things are being surveyed or honest to God.
Yes, I can.
Let's chill.
What up, Chapter Chitters? It's your boy, Coach LJ. Yes, and I'm with my awesomeness, my better half, my best friend, and my business partner, the one and only Lady Siza. She is in the building. Yes. You know she always bringing that fire. Go and jump into it with welcome to Sunday Funday, where we all about learning, being informative, and having fun. So what's popping on this Sunday Funday, babe? What's going on?
So we're going to be starting the education
Serious?
series. Yeah, we're going to talk education because, and I quote, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Close quotes. So that's why we thought, okay, let's look at in this episode the top 10 best education systems in the world.
In the world or Africa?
In the world.
In the world.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Let's
So
go.
we're gonna have, as per normal,
You want me to guess?
LJ to do the predictions.
Yes.
Of his top, let's say top 5 to bring it down, because he's gonna start pulling names from everywhere.
Okay.
And then we'll take it from there. But as a disclaimer, our sources for this information comes from various places. And just to list a few, because people will be like, you gotta do your research. Well, I did, okay? It comes from various reports and analysis, including those of UNESCO, and some of these were cited by various countries as well. So, we did a bit of research, and as per usual, LJ does not know.
No, I don't.
I'm the only one who kind of knows what's going on. So it's not because he is, he doesn't know.
Yes, I don't know.
We just want to keep it that way so that he's able to respond just like how you guys will respond. It will be a genuine, authentic response, because he does not know what the results are. But let's give him a chance to do his predictions.
Yes.
So the top 5 in Leonard's books, and don't be biased.
Hold on, let me. Okay, go ahead. Let me do my, because I do want to say this. I am American, but I can't be biased on this one. I don't think America is the top 10.
And your reason?
Because we speak slang. The education. But I'm just saying. But America education system is poor. I think you got clusters of people that speak good or that get good education.
It depends where you are.
Depends where you are. So, but I think the majority of the education system in America is poor, and that's even with not just the black race, but that's also the white race as well. And as a whole, the education system is poor because, it was designed for one thing, and it was designed for you to get a job and for you to, just stay with that place and work. So they need to update that education system in America, because they back in 1500s, 1600s, and when the industrial industry and all that kind of stuff, and we far from them. Now we're more creative, we're more inventors, we starting.
Right, so as historically, America has fallen out of the top 10 in the world.
I was correct.
So they're definitely not in the top 10.
Yeah, okay, I was right. They're not in the top 10.
Let's hear who you think is in the top 10.
Okay, I would say Africa is one of them.
Okay.
I would say Asia.
So Africa where? Because Africa is a continent. We are ranking countries.
We ranking countries on that continent.
Let's see how you know your geography.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I would say.
Or you wanna go by continents because you don't know geography.
Okay. You're right. I'm not good with geography. Oh my God. I would say Nigeria.
Nigeria is in Africa. Okay.
Yes, Nigeria. I would say South Africa because the way how my wife speak. Oh my. I definitely had to say Europe, United Kingdom. United Kingdom. And I would say let's do the top 10. Let's go.
Starting from number 10.
Number 10
in the world. Education systems. United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. Okay.
So let's clap for that. You got it.
United Kingdom.
So United Kingdom is known for its prestigious universities, innovative teaching methods, and a rich history of educational excellence.
Okay.
Though recent years have seen some challenges and reforms, but they still rank number 10. And another
updated.
Number 9 is
okay.
Australia.
Australia. Oh, yes. Australia and New Zealand, all them places,
so
yes.
The emphasis on Australia is that they have a well-rounded education system that invests in research and development. We know Australia is on its own somewhere there in the world, but it is the education system focuses on innovation, research, development, and preparing students for the challenges of the future.
Yes, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
So number 8.
Okay, number 8.
Germany.
Germany, I can see that as well. Yeah. I said Europe. Come on.
So Germany is renowned for its dual education system.
Okay.
I don't know when they say duals, like two.
Yeah, two.
So I guess they doing something there.
Yeah.
Which combines classroom. So this is the dual when it comes in. It combines classroom
learning and practical
with hands-on vocational.
Practical, yes, that's the best.
Training.
That's the best.
Fostering a highly skilled workforce. I think that is the best.
I can see that because even when I went to Germany for
somebody's been to Germany
for a field study trip, and one of the things I like the Germany business structure with the business, and I liked it better than because I went to London and I went to Germany and to study for business and management, and when I look at the business structure of Europe, it's similar to the U.S. I guess. Sister, brother, whatever. Sister, brother, whatever you want to call it. But they similar in the business school. But Germany is very unique because they have this program that if you want to start a business, that you have to take a class. They force you to take a class. And another thing, too, you had to take a class. And they have a pot that everyone had to contribute. And the big businesses had to contribute more. And so it's for just in case, so that no one they're trying to prevent businesses from failing. Right. So what happened was, let's say a small business need the funds from the pot, they could get it and borrow from that pot because everyone chipped in. So I like that philosophy from Germany. So I can see Germany up there because...
kudos Germany. Okay, number 7 is Switzerland.
Yes.
Switzerland, that's where Trevor Noah's father is from.
Okay, so Switzerland, South Africa.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
How is Switzerland, South Africa?
Oh, Switzerland. Oh, his father. Okay, Switzerland. I'm sorry.
Anyways, so Switzerland is known for its strong vocational education and training. So back to almost something similar to Germany. They focus mainly hands-on vocational. Apprenticeship programs.
That's Germany as well.
And emphasis on practical skills alongside with academic learning. Yes. I think that's what really
that's the best.
Makes education strong.
And something like that. This is similar to even like with the mentorship boot camp. It's that's interactive. You're not just getting theory, but you're also getting practical. Because we had to do hands-on. We had to go through the different sessions because you had the courses that you go watch on your own, right? And then every week we also meet it and work it through the assignments, work it through that project, work it through your homework, and so that you had to do it like real time. real time. So that's the best learning because I would like say
6 is Netherlands.
Netherlands. Okay, I can see that.
Netherlands prioritizes personalized learning.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Early childhood education, because I think basic education is
Key. Yes, that's the foundation.
and a student-centered approach that encourages creativity and critical thinking. So I'm sure most of them are business people. They are artists.
Yes,
They're all that.
Yeah,
'Cause
technology, medical.
critical thinking is
Yeah.
key. So that is Netherlands. It prioritizes. I like the personalized learning part.
Yes.
So I guess they do a lot of tutoring and one-on-ones and
Yeah,
all that.
it's the best way. I think it's one of the best ways. I think it's I think probably the best way. It's not one. It's probably the best way.
And the fact that they promote or encourage critical thinking from an early age.
Yeah,
And
and
that makes those kids think out of the box.
think out of the box. Yes,
from
yeah,
scratch.
Yeah, make them think out of the box.
Because we made to think out of the box when we are at higher levels, like secondary school
or college, university.
Like,
that's when we made to think. That's why I knew America is not in the top 10 because I tell you, it's back from industrial eras, and they need to upgrade. They need to change but that's why I think that's why with the new schools and the private schools, the charter schools, that's the only they miss it.
I think what is it called, Montessori education is geared more like the European education, where they do add theory and practical.
Yeah.
So that's why even in the US, there are some schools, they're usually private schools, that focus on that kind of learning.
Yeah. 'Cause another thing about America, they also class you. If you fall behind, you're in a certain thing, they like, okay, you're not gonna be in the top 1%. Yeah, you're not gonna be in the top 10%. So that's another disadvantage of them. They class you.
All right, so we are at
5.
So we're in the top 5.
Top 5.
Canada.
Ooh, okay.
I was surprised with Canada.
I was surprised with Canada. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Canada offers inclusive education, quality teaching standards, and a focus on critical thinking and creativity. I never thought Canada would be up there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Canada, our neighbors.
At least we got one North America up there. We ain't see no African yet. We didn't see Asian
Stop
yet.
being personal, okay?
I'm just saying, we ain't see no Asian.
Let's move on. Number 4.
Number 4.
I think maybe you spoke too soon.
Okay.
South Korea.
South Korea. Okay, Asia. Okay, South Korea.
So South Korea, they are known for, I'm thinking South Korea was even top 10 in the passport.
Yes, it was.
So
It was top 1.
Yeah, South Korea.
South Korea was 1. No, Japan was 1. No, South Korea was number 1, right? Japan was number 1.
So South Korea is renowned for its high, underline, bold, capitalized, italic, high academic standards.
Okay.
Rigorous testing, emphasis on excellence,
okay,
and strong investments in education infrastructure.
Okay.
So that's South Korea. They don't play when it comes to their education.
Yeah, they don't play.
It takes first priority, and no wonder they're in the top 4.
Yes.
Because their dedication in education is just only excellence.
Only excellence. Yeah. Yes, that's the way.
Okay, so we're in the top 3 now. So we need a drum roll.
Drum roll.
Because this is big, okay?
Yes, this is
number
big.
3 is Japan.
Japan. Okay. Okay, Japan.
Yeah.
And they're number 1 with the passport still, so.
Yeah, definitely. So number 3 is Japan. Values discipline. I love that.
Yes,
Japanese are disciplined.
Yeah.
They disciplined even in the home. You know that in a Japanese home, you're not allowed to walk in with your shoes on.
Okay.
You have to walk, put your socks or your house shoes on.
Yes.
Yeah, Japan values discipline, hard work. Those people work. You think Americans work? Japanese, they work. And a well-rounded curriculum that emphasizes not only academic subjects, but also character development and life skills.
That's good.
That for me took it away.
Yeah, that's
what?
good. Character development.
That's why they are so well mannered.
Yeah.
because you are taught life skills and character building.
Yes.
As from a young age.
Yes.
Because we're not talking just college education here. We're talking from early childhood.
Early
all the
childhood,
way
yeah.
up.
Pre-K, as we call it in America.
Yep, early childhood. Number two. You want to guess the last two?
I don't know, man. Cause I don't know. Cause I thought South Africa. I thought Africa. I ain't see Nigeria. I ain't see none of them.
Disclaimer: Africa is not in the top
Top
10
10.
in Africa. And
What?
And yeah, I also said that when I saw this because I'm like, why? Because I feel like Africa has one of the best education systems in the world. Most Africans come in to these European countries and they flourish. They become top students.
Yeah, I'm
so
surprised.
it's clear that there's some prejudice that happens when these things are being surveyed or honest to God.
Yes, I can. United States and not in the top 10. But I thought I like Nigeria. I'm thinking I wasn't surprised at Barbados.
Why you keep saying Nigeria,
because they smart.
You'll be very surprised that Nigeria, in terms of the top 10 in Africa, where they rank.
Okay, that's what I say.
Watch out for next week.
They're
That's
smart.
coming up next week.
But
We're doing top 10 in Africa.
But they so smart. They're so educated. And
I
South
agree,
Africa.
completely agree. Nigerians are very smart
Very
and
smart.
educated, but their education
System. Okay, system.
That's what
Okay,
it's
that's right.
about.
Okay,
Okay.
and but yeah, I'm surprised. I'm Barbados is another one that I was thinking it could have been up there. Barbados.
Naming countries that you like. Anyways, number two.
Just say.
Number two. I was not surprised with this number two.
Okay.
Singapore.
Okay.
Singapore
Asia.
also ranks in
Another Asian country.
The best countries. Yes, in almost everything. Singapore's a workers as well. Very hardworking. They focus on teacher quality.
Okay.
So they don't
That's
just
the
hire
most. That's
no
important.
one.
Yes.
Because most of these teachers come in for a
Yeah,
check.
yeah,
And
come
if you're
for a
going to
check,
get a
yeah.
teacher who really wants to do this, then you're setting yourself for success.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so they focus on teacher quality.
That's good.
Rigorous curriculum. So they don't just make up a curriculum.
Yeah.
They make sure that the curriculum works.
And whatever you specialize in, that's what you're going to be teaching. So if you specialize, you're going to. And America, it's just general. So you just teach. You got to teach that teach math, English, all that. But that's not their specialization. So that student gonna be lacking if that teacher's not strong in English.
So Singapore not only focuses on good quality of their teachers, rigorous curriculum, but also the innovation in teaching methods. They're very innovative in terms of their teaching methods. They don't try and make us cram stuff like I know most countries do. And even my country, oh my God, cram that textbook, you know.
Yeah,
So leading them to being the top global education rankings.
Yes.
Just because of that, they will come up with ways in which to get the students hooked on the information and understand the information.
Because here's the thing. I think the textbook, you shouldn't have to cram it. The textbook is just a guide.
Right.
You want the conversation to flow. It's just like when we do masterminds. It's just a guide that we have a guide that we follow, but you want the class, you want the sessions to flow. Even if they talk and they learning and they read the textbook on their own, and then you giving them assignments. The assignment's ready. They have to read the textbook or do the assignment. But in class, like, okay, you want it to flow.
One other thing about Singapore is that they focus on STEM.
STEM,
Yeah,
okay.
which is
science, technology, engineering,
and mathematics.
mathematics.
And I think that's key in anything. And I really am discouraged when I see countries, including my country, when they lessen the focus on STEM, make math easier. Why should math be easier? If people want to pursue math, let them just go for pure math. Math should not be dumbed down.
Yes. Yes.
If you don't know math, stay out of math. Let's not dumb down math.
No, that's not dumb down. Yeah, not like I said again. Let's go back to that specialized training, that specialized teaching. But here's the thing too, and this is why you see, these tech companies, most of these tech companies is mostly from Asia. Why? Because they specialize in that STEM, that engineer. And this is why, these software development.
They learn coding in high school.
Probably in primary school, in pre-K, in elementary school. And so this is why we see most Asian people succeeding in technology and software development, building bread, all these different things that you see that the world is AI. Who leading it is Asian. They know that stuff. So we do need more of people going into STEM and
And then we've come to top one.
one. Finland, okay.
Known for its this was a surprise because who is Finland, by the way?
I know. I heard of Finland.
I know I've heard of it, but I'm just saying. But they're not like out there. But
Yeah.
their education is number
Top
one
notch.
in,
Yeah,
the-
top
in
notch.
the world. It's known for its holistic approach to education. So they like really look at every area, equitable access, highly trained teachers. Underline highly.
Highly, yes.
They don't just take nobody. Student-centered learning methods. So that, for me, that was incredible to see. That they don't just focus on anything else, but they also prioritize creativity and critical thinking over standardized testing. And that's like key. I want to repeat that again. They prioritize creativity and critical thinking over standardized testing. These exams, some people are smart, but not smart to cram a textbook to write an exam.
Yeah.
You know, some people are smart enough to be able to cram, but they're not because they're smart, really. They're able to cram and they're able to regurgitate a textbook, and then they get A's.
Yeah.
I think really the world can take a huge lesson from Finland, where they emphasizing on critical thinking.
Yes.
And thinking out of the box, creativity, instead of sitting kids down and making them write these standardized tests, because those standardized tests don't.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
they're not.
Yeah. I agree. But again, back to remember, they do it on purpose so they can class you.
Right.
They still not
but
test.
But it's still not a right way.
But it's not the right way because that don't mean you're smart, because there's a lot of people that don't do
to
well.
cram.
Yeah, and don't do well understanding our stuff. But these are the smart people. You know, look at Albert Einstein. He probably failed the standing our test.
He
when
was told
a
he
child.
was dumb.
Yeah, he was told he was dumb, but he was a genius.
Genius.
You know, so these standing our tests is like, it's just to class you, to put you in a box. And that's the problem with America and these countries that had these standing our tests, because they just trying to put you in a box and say, you know what, you're the bottom 10, you go bottom 10, you or the top 10 or top 5. You're the type of individual, you're gonna work at the low level jobs, your job that nobody really want. You know, and then the creators is the one that's doing very well. And he said, so I think, these standing our tests, they need to remove that, just focus on critical thinking, creativity,
high standard of teachers,
high standard teachers, highly standard teachers, and practical learning. Practical learning. And so, it's like me. I want to be a teacher, right? I want to, but I everything. I always say I want to teach business because I know business. I went to school for business, so I understand it. So I don't want to teach English because I know my. Come on,
First
man.
of all, you would make the kids flunk.
Exactly. So I'm like,
and what we're seeing in the hood, with both in my country and your country, is that unfortunately it matters which zip code you live in.
Yes, it does matter which zip
Because if
code.
you live in not such a great zip code, you're gonna get the worst kind of teachers who are just there for the paycheck.
Yes.
But if you live in a really good zip code, even if it's a public school, the education is still up to standard.
Yes. And I really care about education. I really care about for students. And so now when I apply for these different things, I'm business. I know business, I understand business. And so I'm like, give me, and this is why I apply for high school students, because I know mostly high school teach business. So yeah, I think the world need to focus on some of these places that have these,
and get blueprints from them.
Yes, get blueprints.
And just get them going, because Finland's emphasis on equity and holistic learning really has set them apart.
Yes.
From the world's model of education systems. And that's why they keep ranking number one.
Yes.
They've been ranking number one for the longest of time.
Because
and I wonder why other countries are not copying that system and just doing it.
Yeah, but again, it goes back to that mindset. It's trying to keep certain people down, whatever, and it need to change. And this is why I'm grateful for the private schools and the charter schools, because the public school systems in America, especially in America, is lacking. You know, it really.
I think everywhere in the world.
Yeah, it's lacking.
Most, let me not say everywhere.
Because and
most
another way,
parts of
it's
the
free
world.
as well. Well, it's not really free because taxpayers dollars paying for, and that's the reason why it depends where you live at. Because if you're in a certain tax bracket, you know that means your tax dollars
lower.
No, it's because you pay more to the school system because you're making more money.
Right,
So because you in a higher bracket, that's why they have the better school system, because most of the dollars going to those schools that's for the education, because they're in a higher tax bracket, so they paying more to that system.
So, because I really didn't know where Finland was really. I knew that it was in Europe, so I did a bit of research. I know that it's in Northern Europe, and it shares borders with Sweden to the west, Norway to the north, and Russia to the east.
Okay.
So we've come to the end.
Even like America, why they not adapt it to Canada? Because Canada in the top
close,
10, yeah,
right?
they're so close. Yeah. Even if they adopt the Canadian philosophy, it's so close. So America and you have allies with Canada. So, but
then America likes being different. So
yeah,
why
they like
would
being
they
different.
Of course. Anyways,
of course.
Thank you for watching. Hope you learned a thing or two from there. We're gonna be doing a bit of education. What's it, series, right?
Series edition.
Yeah. And so next week, stay tuned for Top 10 in Africa.
Top 10 in Africa.
Let's
okay.
see who's in the top 10.
Now,
let's not predict yet.
Okay. I'm just saying, are we gonna do top 10 states in America?
We'll see.
Top 10 states.
We'll see. We're going to run it for at least 4 weeks, this education edition.
Yes.
So, because there's a lot to talk about. Even top 10 countries to study abroad.
Yes, to study abroad. Yes.
People want to
study abroad. Because I'm very passionate about my education, and my goal is to help young people, especially African American people, that's in or black people that's in impoverished neighborhoods. So, my goal is to get the school going, because I really dislike the education system, because I know, because my upbringing and my education background, and I was like disadvantaged, and so I don't want other people that's like me when I was younger to be in that same situation. I didn't get better till I got to college. So we thank you for all your support. That support that you're doing when you joining the community, the 6-month ministry bootcamp, is for a higher purpose. It's the purpose of teaching other people and to fulfill that vision, that purpose of building that school.
Exactly. And on that note, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Tell us, which country did you think was in the top 10 before we told you the top 10? Because it would be interesting to hear your opinions and your comments. On that note, we thank you. See you in the next video.
Yes, and we said if you enjoyed this episode, check out the next episode we have for you right there. Like I always say, I'm going to say it today. Deuces.
Take care.
Peace.